Hello everybody, get off my lawn cards. I'm Dan, welcome in, and I'm still on remote, and today what we're going to do, we're going to head out to hunting camp. We have to get the hunting camp ready for hunting season, deer hunting season coming up next month, and we were out there yesterday, and it was quite cold, so we didn't get everything done that we needed to do, but we got quite a bit of stuff done, and so we're heading out, and we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully we can finish up a few things. There's some brush to clear and camp to clean and all that. So that's our goal today, and hopefully the weather will be a little warmer. It's supposed to be about 10 degrees warmer, so it did get quite cold yesterday. So here we go. All right, we got the 4Runner filled up with stuff. Trimmer, got hedge clippers, telescopic saw. I think that's what it's called. Telescopic saw, I guess. I do got some little bit of bait, acorns. My mom's got a ton of acorns in the backyard of her place, so I said, well, we'll throw them out there. We'll collect them and throw them out. And nice day today. Sun's shining, leaves are turning color. The other day we had some turkeys right in that area. I'll maybe splice that in. We had about 20 turkeys in here a couple days ago. So we're ready, just about ready to head out.
Holy cow.
Well, we made it to camp. There's my mom, guest starring. And we had to clear some brush out to get to the camp. And there she be, 10 by 12 on the inside. Today our job, we're going to clear out a little bit of brush that I didn't catch yesterday. Not all that. We're not going to get all that stuff, but clear out a little bit of brush. We're going to clear out an area to bait for the deer. That didn't look too bad, but we're going to have to move a little bit of grass to get that. My uncle's supposed to come in and mow all of this, which is nice. He just lives about a half mile from the camp, so he said he'd do that, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, we made it in here in one piece, and so we got a little bit of work to do today. A lot warmer and a lot less wet than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was cold and damp and rainy and not real fun. So, all right, this is our where we put our bait. I've trimmed up back a few branches. All these leaves will be down within the next couple of weeks, so it'll be actually quite open. But if you look a little further ahead, there's a lot of raspberry bushes and stuff, and I cut a lot of them out last year. Some of them came back, so I'm going to clip some of that and create some running lanes for our deer to get into the bait. We put some bait down yesterday, and it didn't look like a lot of it went, so we have to kind of create some lanes for these deer to run through, and that's going to be the big job today. All right, we got some brush cleared out, and yesterday my job was to switch out propane tanks. We made a quick run to the feed mill to exchange tanks, and I'll tell you, that tank was a lot harder to deal with when it was full. But we got it hooked up. We got the gas going at camp. No electricity or running water here, so we're gonna kind of take a walk in. Here she be. Yeah, it's pretty warm. We got the propane space heater going. Got that going, so that's good. And it's just warm enough. We got a whole bunch of stuff hanging in the camp. Got old traps and foxes that were tanned by my grandpa, and deer that were shot by mostly my dad, but my mom shot a couple of these, I think. And got a big old bobcat above the door. So old 360 conibear or 330 conibear, and got the old cook stove. Used that a little bit last fall during season. It's kind of nice to have. Like I said, no electricity or running water. We got all the cast iron pots, regular pots, saw in case we need it. Got a bucket of corn, throw out for the deer. We got a couple set of bunk beds. Ma washed all the pillow coverings, so we got to throw those on. And got our back window. That's where we hunt out of. Heard a deer blowing when I was back there cutting brush, so hopefully we'll see a deer come in. This is our kitchen table. I bought a new lantern last year. This one kind of puked out on us, so I bought a new one. Brought that into camp. Got our little kitchen table, folds in and out. Got a couple cupboards. Got a sink that we can, we have to bring water in, but we can wash dishes and stuff like that. And we have our emergency heater, those little buddy heaters, if you know those. We got one of those just in case, middle of the night something happens. We have a cooler here, we can bring stuff in. And along the timbers, let me see if I can get this better. Along the timbers, we got a whole bunch of deer horns that are hard to get shots of it. But we also have a timber wolf. I think our great uncle shot one of those years and years ago, maybe 100 years ago, literally. Got an old swamp buck there. I think it's got 13, 14 points. So not a huge camp, but good enough. We don't, spend more than a couple nights out here, but this is our back window here. Clean that up a little bit. But that's our view of our bait pile, and we'll have deer that come in. Like I said, I heard a deer blowing when I was out there chopping up some of that raspberry bush, but I'm gonna have to poison that eventually. I think next spring I'm gonna have to poison that. That's just too much to cut. There's 100 square feet or more, way more than 100 square feet. But we're gonna clean up camp and then head out. Camp's in good shape, so I'm pretty excited about that. We've got the heater going, so that's good. That's the big thing. If we're gonna stay any nights here, we have to have heat, so everything's good. All right, we brought our own lunch out here. We got bologna sandwich on limpu bread, finished bread. We got at the store, so can't buy that just anywhere, but we got pretty much everything we needed done. I think we got to put some pillowcases on, and I think we're out of here. But heater works, so that's good. That's the big thing that we got accomplished, and cleared out some brush, goldenrods everywhere, so we cleaned all those out around the camp. And like I said, my uncle's supposed to come and do some mowing. He's got an industrial mower and widen some things out. And so yeah, we've got one more job here. We've got a storage shed that we got to clean out. We got to brush a little bit. We got a broom, and
I forgot that.
Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna watch for deer a little bit here. There was a deer that was blowing when I was clearing space out. So we dumped some corn. We dumped some acorns. We've got an apple block out there, so we'll see if we can see any deer. Hopefully we'll see a deer or two. Well, we got one more job to do today. We got to clean out a storage space there. Got a little storage shed on our 40, but fall is coming. All the maples that we got on our 40 land are turning color. And we do have about an acre or two of spruce that we planted a long time ago. Those used to be Christmas trees, but they've kind of grown out of that. But we're on our 2-track, and we got one more job to do, and then we're out of here. So, you can kind of see what our roads look like here. This is good trail, actually. Our trail going into camp is not quite like that. I didn't film that because it'd be too much bouncing around, but you know, you can kind of see the types of trails that we're driving on today. With the 4Runner, 4-wheel drive, no problem. Probably don't even need 4-wheel drive. Okay, we made it back to home base here and made it all in one piece. We got the storage shed all cleaned out. I didn't put any of that footage on because that's just kind of sweeping stuff. But we did make it back, and camp looks good. Camp's in good shape. Cleared out a lot of brush today, and camp's ready to roll. So heater's working, and so in a couple weeks I'll be back for firearm deer season in Michigan, and pretty excited. So until next time, Ketos, thank you, and we'll see you down the trail.